It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Well, good morning. Look at you all out there. Are you having a good day so far? It's me. And what's your name again? Here live in the studio with... Whoop, whoop. Scooty Patootie. Everybody do the wave. Woo! What's happening?
This show really went downhill. Not a whole lot. What's it?
Over the last year
you?
and 2 months, it's been 14 months since I've been here on Tuesdays
I know.
and Thursdays. But
That's a scary thought.
It is. And look at where we are now.
And we haven't gotten any better.
No, haven't gotten one big bit better on Tuesdays or Thursdays, and I am pretty proud of it.
My mom's going to be yelling at me for that comment. You need to be nicer to her.
Yes, you do. Because it hurts my feelings. Not really, I'm just kidding.
Blah, blah, blah. No.
If you're going to dish it, you better be able to take it.
Exactly. That's my
That's how I
philosophy.
was raised, and I can
Yep.
dish it, and I can take it. So no worries. No worries, Scooty's mama. We be good.
She can take it.
I can take it, and I can give it. So, what's happening with you today?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
Granddaughter turned 2. You were
She
telling
did.
me.
She did on Sunday.
Happy birthday! Is it okay, Lila?
Lila. Yep.
For some odd reason, and I love the name Lila, I always want to call her Lola. I don't know why. I don't even know any Lolas. But anyway, happy second birthday, Lila. What does she call you?
Grumps.
Grumps loves you.
And she's got it down pat.
Yes, and she looks just like you. I'm
She'll
sorry.
say my name and then whatever she wants me to do. Like if it's late, if she wants to go lay down in our bed, Grumps, bed. There is no question. It's a comment. Grumps, bed. Grumps this, Grumps that.
Do you know what I've heard said about 2-year-olds? The terrible twos, if you will.
Yes.
It's training for adolescence. So just keep that in mind, because whatever she's demanding of you now is going to be
Worse later.
magnified by the time she hits like 12 and 13.
Grumps car.
Yeah, Grump's car. So, well, that's fun. So happy birthday, Lila. That's exciting.
Yes, she had a good birthday party. She actually had a couple of them because the weekend before we had a small group over in Springdale that we did a party with. And
Like
then,
with other children?
well, there was supposed to be her friend that she and
Her
some
bestie?
They weren't feeling good, so they couldn't
Oh.
make it. So
The bestie wasn't feeling good?
no,
You know, it's so funny to watch kids as they progress through because, babies are very egocentric, the world revolves around them. And then when they start to get into like 2 and 3, you see them develop relationships. So that'll be fun to watch.
we were playing in the water park the other day, Sunday, and she would go down the slide, and she met this boy about her age, and of course she always pairs up with somebody. I mean, she
Yes.
doesn't like being alone. That's
Well,
just
that's
her
very nice, isn't it?
personality. So they go down and they have these double slides. She goes down the slides, and you stop at the bottom before you go off. So she's like, hand. So the boy, and it was the cutest thing, grabs her hand to help her off.
Oh, that is
Just
sweet.
like, hand.
She has got it going on. She
Yeah.
is a true princess, and I am proud of her for that. I am proud. And you know what?
We were rolling.
You know what I'm proud of too is that the little boy
Oh,
knew
he
what
did
to
it.
do. So
Yeah.
good job, parents, on that in terms of training the kids.
Yep. He went over and grabbed her hand. and helped her
Chivalry
down.
is not dead in the youth of America.
Apparently.
That is too funny. That is too funny. Well,
But other than that, we had a good weekend. How was your weekend?
it was good. Birthday month continues, and
Awesome.
I'm feeling like a trip. I hate to even say this out loud because, we've had these little rain bursts periodically.
Yeah.
But if all goes well, I may have a trip to the lake
Ooh.
in my future today.
Ooh,
And I'm
today.
excited. Yes. And so here's a question because
Okay.
we may switch it up a little bit. But have you ever been over to Theodosia to Cookies Marina?
I have not.
You should go there. They have a very nice restaurant. I'm just going to plug them real quick. But they have a very nice restaurant. And actually, they have a marina. And there's a swim beach over there that's like, I think it's run by the Corps. But anyway,
Okay.
There's campground there and stuff. But the people that owned it for years, the Cook family, recently sold it. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I understand that it's owned by a couple now from Mountain Home.
Okay.
And they haven't changed anything on the, like with menus or how they're running things. It looks and feels the very same. But they've got very good food, and it's a nice place to go if you just want to mix it up a little bit.
There you
Get
go.
over there on Bull Shoals. So I'm thinking we may go there today, and then maybe, fingers crossed, a trip to Cranfield may be in my future this week.
Why wouldn't you swim there?
You mean today? Because I want to go to Cookies to eat.
No, I mean, and you said there's a park right there.
Oh, yeah,
Cookies
yeah.
and a place to swim.
Today, I think we're going to try to swim over there. It's a little bit more,
okay.
But later in the week, there may be a trip to
Okay.
Cranfield. But I really like Cranfield because it's kind of, you don't feel like you're out in the middle of the lake. And some of
Gotcha.
the other places, even though it's there's the swim barrier is up, it just kind of feels like you're out,
I get it.
out in the middle of the lake, and I like to be kind of, sheltered a little bit.
Well,
Plus,
hope everything goes well for you
yes,
today.
fingers crossed. But guess what today is? It's August 18th as we continue to celebrate birthday month.
It's Tuesday?
It's Tuesday. Very good. You were quick.
I know, I'm on top of it. All right, what do we got?
Okay.
I'm ready.
Today is National Mail Order Catalog Day. Now, do you remember getting catalogs in the mail?
I do.
Did you sit down with them and mark everything you wanted?
No,
Like
I
did?
never got into them.
You didn't?
No.
Did your mom get a lot in the mail?
She would get some, but
Yeah.
it was kind of like, I don't know. I never really looked at them much.
Really? Oh my goodness. Well, maybe that's a girl thing. I don't know. Because my mom
But
would
I
get
do remember them talking about, this is grandparents and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They had that Sears and Roebuck catalog that went
Yes.
up. That you look at back then, you could buy a house in that.
Yes. You
You
could
buy your shoes, your pants,
clothes,
yes.
toys. That was a biggie. Toys, tools.
Yes.
And outdoor stuff. Yes, my mother, I guess, got catalogs from every store in Tulsa. But we had Sears and J.C. Penney's, and I think Dillard's. Those were the three biggies. But the Sears I know came, and I think all of them came like spring and summer,
Yeah.
fall and winter. You get them like twice a year. But I would go through those and, check out all the toys, and I'd look at all the clothes and mark them,
I
knowing
don't
I
even
wasn't
know
going to get
that
them all. But
Sears and J.C. Penney's doesn't anymore, do they?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure everything's online now.
Yeah, and everything's so costly to print that stuff. So
Yes, because those. I mean, I remember they were
thick. Yeah, they were books.
But it's National Mail Order Catalog Day, and because it commemorates the anniversary of the first Montgomery Ward's mail order catalog. This day in 1872.
1872.
Aaron Montgomery Ward of Chicago produced a catalog designed for direct order via mail. Now you figure back in 1872, the mail, wasn't really like it is now. So he wanted to remove the middleman so that consumers could go right and order the stuff and have it delivered.
I'll be darned.
So it was an 8 by 12 inch single sheet of paper. That was the first one. Do they still have Montgomery Ward? Do you know Montgomery Ward?
Yeah, I don't know that they do.
I don't know. So anyway, and then Sears mailed his first catalog in 1896. And then by 1971, this is interesting. I think it's interesting. You all may not. By 1871, catalog sales of major for stores in the United States exceeded more than $250 million in postal revenue.
I believe that.
By 1971. That's a huge amount for the post office. And so, post office, you might think about,
There you go.
encouraging that again. But anyway, so it's National Mail Order Catalog Day today. So if you get a catalog from anywhere, today's your day to order out of it. Or go online. I'm sure that they're all online now. So, all right, just a couple little historical facts, too, before we move on.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Today is Meriwether Lewis's birthday. Lewis and Clark?
Yep.
Today's Meriwether Lewis's birthday. He was born in 1774.
1774.
Yes, and there was another one down here I just wanted to share. Historical events for the day.
Okay.
And I have never heard the story to my recollection, and it doesn't pertain to anything around here. But a man by the name of John White, who, and I don't know the year, oh, yes I do, 1590. Okay? August 18th, 1590. A man by the name of John White was the governor of Roanoke Colony. Now, I'm assuming that's up somewhere around Roanoke, Virginia. I'm not sure. But anyway, he was the governor of Roanoke Colony, and he went on a trip to England to buy supplies. And when he got home on this day, his village was completely deserted. No people, no anything, no signs of struggle or violence. It was just
deserted.
And there was one word carved on a post: Croatian. Isn't that interesting?
Okay.
That is very interesting to me. I'm going to have to do some research and see what happened.
You may want to look up some research on that.
What happened to Roanoke Colony? Interesting. All right, well, moving on.
We've lost it. We're so far off.
I'm going to research that and report back. Stay tuned. Not today. I won't report back today.
And moving on.
So anyway, it's time for the prayer.
Yes.
It's actually way past time for the prayer.
Yes.
So anyway, the morning prayer brought to us by Hospice of the Ozarks. Gosh, if you are looking for resources for end-of-life care, or you know someone who is facing an end-of-life type situation or a chronic care condition that you need support or resources on, give them a call at 870-508-1771. They've got so many resources, whether it's bereavement counseling, pastoral support, medical resources, or just offerings of what they do in their services. Give them a call, and they will be happy to have a conversation with you and walk with you on whatever journey you're on. And so we appreciate them. So let's bow our heads for a morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for giving us another day of life. We thank you for the summer weather, and we thank you for your guidance as we go throughout our daily lives. And we pray that you will be with us today as we go through our work day, or if we're going to school, or if we're just hanging out and relaxing, and just be with us and help us above all to bring glory and honor to your name. Be with those who are sick, be with our military, and be with our governments at all levels, and provide guidance, because we know that you sit on your throne, and you are still in charge no matter how chaotic things get. And we thank you for that. And so just be with us as we go through this day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, we're going to take, let me guess.
A full
break. Okay. We're going to take a full break, and we'll be right back with the morning show. Don't go away.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Oh, honey.
Hi, this is Bob Zadora, Executive Broker at Century 21 Lemac Realty. The Z-Team would like to welcome all of our summertime visitors to the beautiful Twin Lakes area. If you find yourself falling in love with our lakes, rivers, and people, the Z-Team can be your buyer's agent at no fee to you. We'd like to help you explore the possibility of calling the beautiful Ozarks your new home.
Call the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net.
Hello, we're back. Welcome back to the morning show.
I'm sitting there counting down. I get down almost to 1, and she's like, "Oh, you're counting for a reason."
Well, I was having a conversation with someone that they can't see. But anyway, so it's time for the weather brought to us
Your
by...
imaginary friend.
I know, my little imaginary friend. She is sitting over there, so don't call her imaginary. But anyway, Miss Christy Kern from ASU Mountain Home. I'll just throw that name out because I'm a name dropper. Hey, it's time for the weather brought to us by the...
Z-Team.
Z-Team.
Century 21 Lemac Realty.
Yes, Bob and Linda Zadora over there at the Century 21 Lemac Realtors. And... they sponsor our weather. And guess what? They want to be your realtor. So if you're looking on doing something in real estate, buying or selling, and you are in Arkansas or Missouri, give them a call at 870-405-0793. Tell them what you're thinking, and they will be happy to walk with you on your real estate journey. And they do such a good job. And excuse me. And you can go to their website, RetireToArkansas.net, and take a look at, they have just large numbers of customer service awards that they have been given through the years. And they have the MLS listings on their website. And they also have their cameras, so you can take a look at some beautiful views while you're on that website. And they are licensed in Missouri and Arkansas. So give them a call, because they would love to help you out and be your realtors. And, we talk about this a lot because Bob does come on Fridays and talk about this week in real estate, and he fills in for the other Bob and I. But they do actually sell real estate.
Yeah. A lot of people think that that's just their job, to come in and talk about it and let people know where it is. No, they are here to help.
They are not just consultants. So give them a call. And RetireToArkansas.net is the website, or 870-405-0793. And so give them a call. And we are looking now at the weather cam from the back of their deck. And look at that.
They got two weather cameras. This one zooms in and it moves around about every few seconds, 15 seconds, I think, or so.
Isn't that a pretty view?
It is. Got a little bit of smoke on the water.
Yeah, smoke on the water, because it's so hot and the water's so cold.
Then the other camera is a wide angle and it stays wide and lets you kind of see the whole Cotter area, and you got Mountain home in the background, and
Yes.
pretty cool.
And somewhere, not with this view, but there's what you like to refer to as Scooter Mountain.
there you go.
Somewhere in the distance, where adventure awaits. in Scooter
Adventure
Mountain.
waits.
So, have you been to the river lately? I have not.
I have not.
I was just curious. That's such a pretty shot. And while we're gazing upon the beauty of the area we live in, I'm going to do some temperatures. Mountain Home is currently at 70 degrees, Harrison at 70, Batesville 75, Yaleville 71, Marshall 70, Salem 69, Mountain View 72, Calico Rock 73, West Plains. They don't know why I'm laughing, but okay, there it is. West Plains 66, Springfield 66, Poplar Bluff 66, and St. Louis 68. I was laughing because he was tapping on the computer for me to refresh the screen because it takes a minute, so it is refreshed now. So let me just scroll out though. Look, there's some storms up there where is that?
Missouri and
Iowa? Well, yeah,
on
I
the
was
very
looking.
top side of
That's
Missouri.
like Iowa, maybe? Or
Have
anyway.
to zoom out a little bit to tell.
Anyway, nothing really. I mean, there's some stuff a little bit south of Arkansas, South Arkansas, south of Mountain Home. What am I trying to say? South of Mountain Home. But let's zoom in, shall we, to Mountain Home? Nothing there. Look, nothing. And it looks to me like we still have a heat advisory. I can't really tell if that's on our county or not.
Yeah, we're under a heat advisory.
But it looks like to me that we are. And, oh yeah, here it says now until 8 p.m. on Tuesday, so 8 o'clock tonight. Today it's going to be 96 and sunny. Heat index is going to be 101. So, again, we always say this. If you have to be outside for long periods of time, take breaks, drink a lot of water, wear a hat, watch for signs of you don't want to get heat exhaustion or heat stroke, so be aware of that. Tonight, 74 degrees and clear. Tomorrow, high of 99, and there is a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then Wednesday night, 60% of showers likely, and it looks like those are going to be in the evening, 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. And Thursday, high of 91, 30% chance of thunderstorms and showers through the day. And then Thursday night, low of 69 and clear. Friday, we're back up to 92 degrees and sunny. And Friday night, 68, mostly clear. And I just want to look to see, it looks like we're going to be hot over the weekend too. So pollen count today, no tree pollen, low grass pollen, but high ragweed. So we went from grass season to ragweed season now. And then Norfolk Lake level, 554.89 feet. Level is 2.89 feet above full pool of 552. Bull Shoals Lake is at 658.47 feet. Level is 0.53 feet below full pool of 659. Norfolk Dam is not running any units today. Bull Shoals is running 2 right now. And that is the weather brought to us by the Z Team. So now we're going to take a quick word
From
Did I
Ozark
get that
Farm and
right?
Lawn.
and we'll be right back with community events, so stay tuned.
When the job changes, the Kubota RTVX changes with it. Built for the work and built around you. Load the bed, hit the trail, and take on what's next with confidence. Gear up, load, haul, repeat. The Kubota RTVX. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for $0 down, 2.99% APR up to 36 months.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozark's Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show. It's time for community events, Proctors. He's just shaking his head at me. Brought to us by
Ozark Farm and Lawn, the dealership. that deals.
Very good. He just loves to shake his head because when we do that quick word, it's like, oh, it's so quick.
They're 30 seconds. They're all 30 seconds.
Yes, but it just seems quicker. And after 14 months, you would think I would realize that and be used to it.
I have come to the conclusion it ain't happening.
This was true. So Ozarks Farm and Lawn, hey, they sponsor our community event segment, and we appreciate that. They are located at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home. And you can go to their website, ozarksfarmandlawn.com. And listen, before long, it's going to be, fall, which is a different type of outdoor activity, if you have a farm or ranch or garden or whatever. So if you need equipment, they are your go-tos.
They're it. They got it and probably got it in stock.
Yes. And so check them out. Tell them Scooter sent you. And if you want to go peruse the website, it's ozarksfarmandlawn.com. And they have a lot of information on their website. It's very easy to navigate. They have buttons for new equipment, package deals, new in stock, pre-owned service department. They've got a blowout sale going on right now. They've got promotions, and check that out, and then go check them out in person, and they'll be happy to.
They've always got great deals going on.
Yes, always. And do you know if, I'm sure that they do financing, or
yes,
they set you up for financing.
They got financing available.
So you don't have to pay cash, but you can if you want to.
There you go.
I mean, whatever floats your boat. So tell them Scooter sent you. Don't mention my name. They won't know who I am. But anyway, so, okay, community events. Scholarships for single parents is still going on. The application deadline for the fall is September 1st. They offer flexible scholarships for single parents. They also have resources, support systems, and mentorships and workshops and things of that nature. There are some guidelines, restrictions, limitations, whatever, guidelines for those scholarships. But now is the time to check that out if you are interested. It looks like they have scholarships up to $1,600. So if you're a single parent, you can check that out. Give them a call, 501-858-2010. Application deadline for the fall is September 1st, and they will tell you everything you need to know. Hey, I've just got something hot off the press from Christy Kern from ASU Mountain Home. And the shed, the season 15, and the 15th anniversary season over the shed has just been announced. I believe season tickets went on sale yesterday, and the season starts, it looks like Wednesday, September 23rd, there's an activity. You're going to want to check this out. You can go on the website, theshed.com. Is that right? Oh, okay, she's not over there. Theshed.com. Give them a call at 870-508-6280, or go online, check out their season, and get your season tickets. You will not want to miss some of the stuff they've got going on. And I'm excited I'm always excited when they release their season. There's something for everyone, so check that out for sure. All right, August 28th coming up here in just a couple of weeks. Military past and present and first responders appreciation night over at Bombers Stadium. August 28th, the Bombers versus Cardinals game at 7 p.m. They're having a dinner at 6 p.m. It does look like it's the deadline for reservations on that, or August 14th. I don't know if you can still get in on that, but the deadline is listed as August 14th. They're having a dinner at 6 p.m., and then they are honoring the past and present military and first responders at the game that night. So check that out. And then on September 7th, over at Veterans Plaza here in Mountain Home, they are doing a 9/11 memorial event for the 25th anniversary of 9/11. It's going to be September 7th at 4 p.m. over at the Veterans Plaza. They're having a speaker from the New York City Fire Department to share his experiences from that day, John Sariello, and you won't want to miss that. And if you are interested, they still need sponsorships, evidently, so you can contact the Mountain Home City Hall or the Mountain Home Fire Department Station 1 if you are interested in sponsoring that. They would certainly appreciate it. There's different levels of sponsorship, so give them a call and inquire about that today. And I guess that is everything for today.
Okay.
So, all right, well, we are going to take is it a break or a
Yes.
word?
No,
A
it's
break.
a break. We got to get the people
We're
up
gonna
here
get
to
the
talk.
guests,
Yes.
and we'll be right back with our guests. So stay tuned for the good part of the show. We'll be right back.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart is
Welcome back to the morning show. Look who I've got this morning as my guest. It is Dr. Bentley Wallace, Chancellor, and Dr. Robert Shurley, Provost, over at ASU Mountain Home. Those are big words.
Yeah.
Welcome. Good to see both of you again.
Good morning.
I guess, classes have started and not yet?
Not yet. Classes start next Monday. We are gearing up for the start of the semester. Yes.
So,
yes.
You heard it here first, folks. Whatever they're going to talk about, you heard it here first. And so, how's it going? The prep? Is everybody in full
swing? Yeah, we are hitting it hard right now. There's still room to come up to campus to get enrolled in classes.
Okay.
We are everyone's actually all hands on deck right now. So honestly, this is the best time if you're going to come up to get help with getting into classes, filling out the application, getting the financial aid aspect filled out, registering for classes. This is the time to come up there. We are ready and ready to serve. Our new Student Success Center is open. Those advisors have their doors open and they're ready to help students.
Probably got a line.
Well, I got to tell you, they have done such a good job. Early on, early in the spring, all of the hard work they've done in the spring has made it now where we can help serve students better this week, right?
Nice.
So all of those students coming back from the spring, spring to fall, but then also all of our first time entering, we have a lot of freshmen that were high school students, a few months ago, right? And now they're going into
here we are going to college.
Yeah, going to their collegiate careers. They did such our enrollment and recruitment team did such a good job at that time that now we can really focus on the students that come through that door, maybe made a last minute decision to come to college, or maybe made a last minute decision on which college. We have some of that as well. So we're just excited. We're excited to get the classes started, but we're also excited for this week to see all those new faces.
So what kind of enrollment do you have figures on what kind of enrollment you're expecting this year?
Yeah, he would be upset if I did not know the enrollment data right now. That would be, that's part of this gig. No, we are trending up at the moment compared to last year.
Okay.
But we're still not done. Higher ed's kind of it's an interesting trend when you look at the data. The kind of the week by week trend.
Right.
When you dig into it, what happens is we go a little up. So when classes start, we go a little up, and there's always someone say that registered in February or March that just didn't show up, right? So the numbers trend a little down. What we call that a census date. So if the student isn't in the seat and hasn't attended by that census date, they get taken off the roster. So you get this little spike right before, and it comes right back down. It's called a melt or summer melt sometimes, but the no-show roster as well. So we are right now we are trending up. I think the addition of having softball back has helped. We're very excited about Dr. Clary and that softball. Shouldn't give Coach Jake a doctor, sir, doctor.
Coach Doctor.
Yeah, Coach Clary. We're excited about having softball back, right? That helps us out. We've got a full baseball team.
The baseball team, yes.
Which helps out as well. And I know they've come to talk to you guys. And but there's other aspects too. We've really worked on retaining those students from spring to fall. That's pointing in the right direction. And then honestly, our first year entering data, if you want to look at the actual trend, the first year entering student is what's trending up for us right now compared to last year. Yeah, it's a great.
And what percentage would you say are people who are already in the workforce maybe going back to college?
I don't know exactly the percentage right now, but I'll tell you what has changed over time. Over the last 10 years, we've been primarily, when we were founded, we're a very heavy transfer institution, right? You come in, you get your first 2 years done, and then you transfer out. When Dr. Myers was here, he opened up the tech center, over in the old Ultimate Ford dealership. And what's happening now is that trend, and even for the first, I would say 5 to 7 years, it's still trended very heavily on transfer
students.
Right now, if you look at our student body makeup, it's about 50-50.
Wow.
Which is amazing. I mean, and that shows the need that we have in the community for that. And it shows that really that what it fills, and also how much it's helping the community when it comes to those jobs in the industry, because those are the students that really stay here. If you look at the data, the student that gets those career technical education, CTE is what we call it, CTE degrees, those students have a much higher probability or chance of staying in this community, investing in the community long term. So we're excited to see that.
Well, one thing I really like, and I was this way when I graduated from high school, started college, I was one that I did not want to go far away from home. And I like the fact that we've got a university here where kids that maybe don't want to, go off on some adventure far away from home can stay here and get a quality education. And then, decide what they want to do with it after when they're done. Yeah. So I think that's a perk.
I do too. And you know what? I'll tell you, our community does as well. And if you want to take this part, I'll lob him a softball here. Something, a very recent announcement will make it a lot easier for students in our community to really take advantage of higher education.
Yes, and let's talk about that.
Sure. So the big announcement yesterday we had at ASU Mountain Home with superintendents and other representatives from schools from 4 districts around us, Cotter, Flippin, Norfolk, and Yellville Summit, where we had a donor approach us about wanting to help students, high school students in some of those more remote districts, smaller districts, who want the opportunity to go to college, but maybe there were financial barriers to being able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we worked with that donor to establish what is now known as the Dr. Roger Simons Promise Scholarship. And what that allows for is any student that graduates from one of those 4 districts can go to ASU Mountain Home and know that there will be no cost for tuition and fees when they attend. And so it's a big deal. We've had the amazingly successful Mountain Home Promise for several years. That was established between Mountain Home School District and the Mountain Home Education Foundation, ASU Mountain Home, and it has proved really, really successful in not only removing those financial barriers, but just setting up expectations that because college is an option for everybody because of the Promise Partnership, that we do have more students and families who choose college as an option. And they not only did they attend at higher rates, they graduate at higher rates, and then, as Dr. Shurley said, we're looking for opportunities to provide career opportunities for local people for local jobs, right? We've got tons and tons of employers who are really, really in desperate need of highly skilled people.
Absolutely.
We've got the opportunity to create those highly skilled workers through these partnerships. And so through the generosity of Dr. Simons, he's a retired physician, had a clinic in Flippin for his entire career. He wanted to make this happen for these districts, and the opportunity now for those students, beginning with the graduating class, this year's seniors are eligible. So spring of 27, as these first round of graduates come out of those 4 districts, they can do that. So that just happened yesterday at 1:30.
Wow.
It's new news. And we had a wonderful event with the superintendents and other folks from their schools, and Dr. Simons and ASU system president was here, and all those things, and a great, great day. When we think about legacy, when we think about impact, when we think about how does this change the lives, not just of those seniors for 2027, but what about those 3rd and 4th and 5th graders who all of a sudden now will start having those conversations of college isn't something you have to worry about paying for.
Exactly.
Right? That changes the conversation at home.
That's
It
huge.
changes the conversation in the classroom. And as they approach that milestone of high school graduation, we want to make sure that every one of those high school graduates is on a path to either enroll in school with us or another college or university, get employed if that's their path, or get enlisted, right? One of those 3 paths, but we want to make sure that the one that we have something to do with, and we're involved in the employment piece, even if they don't come to us after high school, they are likely getting some concurrent education or spending time at our secondary career center in programs like welding and automotive and machining and marine manufacturing, things like that. But that education piece, if post-secondary education is the path they want to be on, we've just removed a huge part of the conversation, one of those barriers, one of those preventatives that would keep young people and their families from thinking that it was an option. And for us in rural north central Arkansas, we think about what is the best way to change the trajectory of our regional economy. It is raising the per capita income of our people. That is the difference maker. And the only way to do that is through education. It is the most reliable way to do it. It is a proven way to do it. And this Promise program, this incredible new opportunity in those districts, changes this to where that horizon that includes higher earning capacity for those graduates it's perfect. It's amazing for those individual students, right? That's where the magic happens. When we step back and look at it on a macro level, we are changing the entire economy of our region, changing the landscape. Other than states that have statewide Promise programs, I don't know of another region in the country that has 5 school districts in one section of a state with Promise programs the way we do. That is a commitment from our community. We need to continue to support that, right? Mountain Home Education Foundation needs more money to support the Promise. This scholarship that we have from Dr. Simons is fantastic. We've got to continue to spiral that out to additional districts, and we've got to drive people to higher education to drive our economy into the future.
Excellent. Well, this is very exciting news, and I want to talk more about it, but first we need to take a break, right? Yep. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back to talk more about this fantastic opportunity, so don't go away.
Sleep Mart is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Our community, relationships matter. A handshake still means something. And neighbors look out for one another. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your biggest supporters, because every dream, every first step, and every big moment deserves someone who's right there with you. Farmers and Merchants Bank, rooted in Arkansas, growing communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings.
Welcome back to the morning show. I'm visiting with Dr. Wallace and Dr. Shurley from ASU Mountain Home, and we are talking about this big announcement yesterday of the Dr. Roger Simons Promise Scholarship. And I have a question just for clarification. So the kids who are seniors right now that graduate, they can start talking to their counselors about how to apply, and are there requirements on this in terms of like parental earnings and things of that? Or
no, there's no means testing on the application. There are some steps, and we don't have all the details finalized yet. So everything I say about this now is tentative until we get. But we do know a few things about it. These are last dollar scholarships, and what that means is that we expect those students to fill out the FAFSA. That's the federal form that determines your eligibility for federal financial aid. We expect you to fill out all applicable state and local scholarship opportunities. And once you've done that, you go through that process, and whatever level of funding is awarded to you from federal and state and local aid, after that, if there are dollars left over that need to be paid through this scholarship, that's when it kicks in.
Wow.
So there is a process that students will have to go through. There will be a minimum grade point average that they'll need to maintain once they get to college to remain eligible. But the only qualification to be eligible for the scholarship on the front end is to graduate for the Dr. Roger Simon's Promise Scholarship. Graduate from Cotter, Flippin, Norfolk, or Yearville Summit.
Okay.
That's the singular
That's
qualification is be a high school graduate from one of those schools. And similar to the Mountain Home Promise, the process will be the same. There are some particulars between the two Promise programs that will be different, but the process will be simple. Eligibility will be good for all of those graduates from those schools. Our goal is to make it as simple as possible for those young people and their parents to see that the path to higher education after high school is open to them and flexible, so that if they need to go part-time for a little bit while they're on the scholarship, or they need to take a lot of hours one semester and just 1 or 2 classes the next, the scholarship is still going to follow them. We're not going to have a minimum number of credit hours per semester. There will be a window of eligibility in the number of years past high school that they can still get the scholarship. But again, we've still got some of those details to work out. But the good news is that as we go into this fall, we get to October, which is college application month, that we'll be able to have that on the table for those students. Our career coaches that we have in most of these high schools will be able to work directly with those students and explain what's going on. And you know, the building principals, the counselors in those high schools, everybody's so excited about this. I mean, this from a community development and life-changing aspect, not just for individuals, but for school districts and communities. You think about how this changes the perspective of the value of living and being educated in one of those places. People will choose to come to these communities,
Absolutely.
these 5 communities in our area that have Promise programs. They'll choose to come here because of that benefit. They'll live here, they'll work here, they'll contribute to our society, and it's because of the generosity of the people who make these Promise programs available that we're able to help and be a small part of that and help guide that in the communities we serve. And to the emotional nature of that announcement yesterday, as I listened after I spoke, and then the superintendents got up and from each of the 4 schools, and they talked for a while, and I looked around the room. There were lots and lots of tears in the crowd as we announced that, and rightfully so. It's a big deal for our region. The feedback that we've gotten has been fantastic, and just everybody they can't believe it. B, they're ready to be a part of it and support these students across all 5 of these districts that we have in our area that have Promise programs now.
And just to clarify, in case and it's for the technical
that's a great part. I'm glad you asked about that. So it's not just an associate's degree. So if you want to come for a 1-semester certificate of proficiency in something like welding, great. The Promise will cover that from these 4 schools. If you want to get a technical certificate that maybe takes 2 semesters, you want to get your LPN license, right? Or work towards RN, or become an EMT or a paramedic or a phlebotomist or a CNA. You want to work in marine manufacturing. All of those things are covered by this scholarship.
So that it's just huge.
Yeah, it is.
It's just huge. It opens up so many doors.
Yeah.
And so that's very exciting. So Cotter, Flippin, Norfolk, Yaleville Summit High Schools, if you're a senior or going,
or
in a few years, kindergartner, whatever, not too early.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So get with the people at your schools, and more information will be forthcoming.
Yeah, we've got some details to work out over the next couple of weeks as we work with our partners, but we're very, very excited at the college to be again a small part of what's happening here and be that conduit through which people find what's next in life, whatever that looks like, whatever their path is. We are very, very pleased to be a part of that.
Absolutely. And Dr. Simons, what a way to give back. Right,
I talked about that yesterday, and I said in my remarks at the announcement that he could have invested those resources in a lot of different ways, in a lot of different places. And he chose to take care of people. And he's a physician. He's been doing that his whole career, his whole life. And he's found a way in retirement to continue to take care of people. and give back to the communities that he's been a part of all these years. And it's a remarkable thing. It's a generous thing. From a community philanthropy standpoint, this is about as good as it gets.
Yes,
and that
absolutely.
legacy and impact is real and palpable and stunning in so many ways.
That's so nice, and so congratulations on that
thank you.
big announcement. That is
Thank you.
huge.
Yeah.
And I know that and you talked about this, but the legacy for the kids, and for Dr. Simon's legacy to just continue for generations, really, because it starts with one child, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And
it does.
And I'm not sure how much time we have, but do we have enough?
about 5 minutes.
Okay,
so
good.
We're
Yeah.
good.
And Dr. Wallace mentioned about the emotional aspect of this, and one of the stories so far that really hit me was he got a small group of us last week at the very end of the week to get us together to talk about really the logistics of it, right? The operational side, and. We're in that room and we're in a ton of meetings, right? I feel like this one of the provost meetings. I'm in a lot of meetings. That's really one of the main roles. But going in there, I didn't know exactly what that meeting was about, and so it was a nice surprise. But you could feel, because we are part of the community, right? That group around that table of about 10 people that he relayed that information to at that time were part of that community. And you could feel the emotions in the room. We all see it firsthand, how it changes lives, right? And we all in that group have been a part of those lives that have been changed over our careers working at ASU Mountain Home. So the ability to relay that information in that room at that time, and to feel, it was almost like there was a pause, and just like we needed to breathe for a minute because of how big that announcement was. That was not a normal meeting about this or that or something that happened in a fire that was going on somewhere. It was a really good one. I know it's one that I'm going to remember for my career, and how I felt in that announcement, but also the understanding in the moment of the impact it's going to make generationally.
Absolutely.
It's very, very special.
Absolutely. So that's just great news.
Yeah,
great
it
news.
really is.
And of course, we have the Promise Scholarship with Mountain Home as well.
Yep.
So this is like a whole regional thing now for the kids in their area.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
nice.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these are all traditionally community colleges in the state of Arkansas had service districts. That's no longer on the books anymore, but these are all the schools that were in our original service district, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. The only one I'm thinking of is Viola, and I'm not sure if they were in us or Ozark. I apologize for that. But so it is special in the sense that for the original service area high schools, every single one have a Promise Scholarship right now.
And isn't that great?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really great. And I love the fact that it's for whether you want technical training, or if you want an associate degree, or if you want to go on someday and get a bachelor's or master's or whatever you want to do. But it can start with this. And so that is great.
It's very
Wonderful.
exciting.
Well, we've got just about 3 minutes left. So you've got, this is a big couple of weeks coming up with the start of school and start of classes. And is baseball, I guess that's not going on right now.
So
Baseball's
fall ball,
not
so we're
fall.
doing actually
Oh, it is?
scrimmage last night, another one tonight if it's not too hot for the guys to play tonight. But baseball and softball both have a fall schedule planned.
okay.
And
All
so
right.
we'll work through that. It's all non-conference, unofficial games. We don't keep score through the fall, but we do play a lot of developmental games where we work with typically teams that are much better than us on paper, and then we go out and try and beat them, and oftentimes we do.
And isn't that great training?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's great development.
But we've got that. We've got bass fishing. We've got esports. Esports is busting at the seams. Really, really popular right now.
What is
esports? It's competitive video game play.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And
okay.
so if you would have told me 15, 20 years ago that was going to be a thing, I would have called you crazy. But no, it is a big, big business. And we've got
forget about the bass fishing, too, because that's my thing. It's like they didn't have that when I was in college.
And we have some high school partners who have bass fishing as well. But, if any community college in the nation should have bass fishing, it should be ASU
here,
Mountain.
right?
Yeah, it really
bass and trout, maybe.
Yeah. It'd be fun to get a trout team.
program. Well, there's always a lot going on at ASU Mountain Home, and I have said this before, and I really stand by this. We are so blessed in our community to have ASU Mountain Home, because there are towns the size of Mountain Home across the country that don't have the resources that we have at ASU Mountain Home.
Yeah, there are no great towns without great colleges, and we have both.
Yeah,
that's true.
I was going to say we are blessed to be in this town.
Yes, exactly. So we're about out of time. So thanks, guys, for joining me today, and thank you for the information. Congratulations on the Dr. Roger Simon's Promise Scholarship. So if you're in one of those communities, check that out with your counselors or school advisors. And everybody else, have a great day. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next time on the morning show. We'll be here, or Scooty will be here. I may not be, but somebody will be here. So we'll see you next time. Have a great day.